So for this problem, if you're given one endpoint and the midpoint, and you're supposed to find the other endpoint, there's a couple of different ways that you can do it. The way we talked about in class was to use the formula for midpoint. So just to refresh our memories, your formula for midpoint, we just take our x coordinates, add them together and divide by 2, and then take the y coordinates, add them together and divide by 2. And we said that that first fraction, the x1 plus x2 over 2, gives us the x coordinate of the midpoint. So I could use this to find the x coordinate of the midpoint. And then the second fraction gives us the y coordinate of the midpoint. Oops. So I could use that one to find the y coordinate of the midpoint. So if I just start with x, this is the x coordinate of the midpoint, and this is the y coordinate of the midpoint because it tells me the midpoint is 410. This is the other endpoint, the first endpoint, the one that I know. So this is x1, y1. And then we could just plug it into our formula. So if I look at the part that tells me x sub m is x1 plus x2 divided by 2. So the x coordinate of the midpoint was 4. The x1 is 1, and we don't know what the other x coordinate is, so we just leave it x. And then we have that over 2. So now to get rid of the fraction here and to solve for x, I'm going to multiply by the denominator. So over here they cancel out. On the left-hand side, I am left with 2 times 4, which gives me 8. On the right-hand side, I'm only left with the numerator of the fraction, so 1 plus x. And then my next step would be to get x by itself, so I need to subtract 1 from both sides of the equal sign. So x equals 7 would be the x coordinate of the other endpoint. All right, then we would repeat that same type of process for the y coordinate. So the y coordinate of the midpoint is y1 plus y2 over 2. The y coordinate of the midpoint, we were told here is 10. Again, here's the midpoint, so this is the y coordinate. So the y coordinate of the midpoint is 10. Y1 is the y coordinate of the first endpoint, or in this case, the only endpoint we know. And then we don't know the other endpoint, so we would leave that as y. And then we'll do the same process for solving. Multiply both sides by the denominator. So over here, they cancel out. On the left-hand side, 2 times 10 gives me 20. On the right-hand side, I'm only left with the numerator of the fraction, so 5 plus y. And then my last step is to get y by itself. So I'm going to subtract 5 from both sides to get y by itself. So on this side of the equal sign, they cancel out and leave me with just y. Over here, 20 minus 5 gives me 15. So my final answer, I should write that as an ordered pair. Is segment AB, and we didn't know B. So the x coordinate of B was 7, and the y coordinate of B is 15. Now, you can do this with a number line and counting. You just have to be careful and make sure you draw your number line fairly carefully, and then make sure that you count accurately. So for example, what you would have to do is draw yourself two different number lines. You're going to draw one number line for x and one number line for y. So let's start with our x number line. All right, I'm just going to put, those are both positive, so I'm just going to put 0 here. So the first endpoint was A, and I'm looking only at the x coordinate right now. So point A for the x coordinate was just 1. Okay, so there's where my point A is at 1. For the midpoint, the x coordinate was 4. So what I do now to find the other endpoint is I remember what the definition of midpoint is. I know that the midpoint is halfway between the two endpoints. So if I look here, I can see that there are 3 units between point A and the midpoint. That means to, excuse me, that means to get to the other endpoint, there has to be 3 more units. So to get from 4 to 3 more units, I can either count 3 units or I could add 3 units. So that means that the other point over here is going to be at 7. So again, that's just for the x coordinate. We would have to draw ourselves another number line for the y coordinate, but you can see it's pretty easy. So here's the y coordinate, number line, here's 0. Point A has a y coordinate of 5. and then the midpoint has a y-coordinate of 7, or no, 10. So now we'll do the same thing. I want to see how far is it between the point A and the midpoint. So if I look at this, there are 5 units between A and the midpoint. That means there has to be 5 units on the other side of the midpoint. So to get from 10 to 5 more units, I could either count on the number line or I can just add 5, which would give me 15. So I end up with the same answer either way. The number line one takes maybe a slight amount longer to do, but it's really easy to count. If you're solving for x, there's a little bit more room for error, but either way will work.